With Arjun Reddy, I explored Vijay Deverakonda and his range of performance. But with time, I understood it was the director who extracted the extraordinary from a newcomer. But still, I do believe he has the diversity to portray. After being typecast and experimenting with other genres when he stepped into Bollywood, that proved a curse to his career. And it's probably the same with most of the Telugu actors who tried to step in here.
ये बताइए आप डरे हुए हैं परिवार के साथ?
पूरा परिवार डरा हुआ है यार.
After Liger, Vijay tried with his comfort zone, but still, that didn't align with the expectations of his fans. Last year, when his new project with the director of Jersey, Gowtam Tinnanuri, was announced, everybody was looking forward to this. And that first look, with the powerful BGM of Anirudh, glares with the enthusiasm among the audience, and the ray of comeback has been anticipated. After watching it on the big screens, let's analyze how much that anticipation has paid off. This is Point of View, and I'll be discussing the good, the bad and the verdict in this video so you can make an informed decision about whether this movie deserves your theatre visit or not.
I think ఈ మట్టిలోనే ఏదో ఉంది. మనుషుల్ని కూడా రాక్షసులుగా మార్చేస్తుంది.
The good. Initial setup. The movie started with a tale of a tribe, which is a preset for the main narrative, and the whole establishment was exceptional. That will initially spark the excitement to go with the further storytelling, and that sets a primary gravity to the whole show. You will notice the grandeur in those scenes and how they were choreographed. That will hook you from the initial minutes. The cinematography. The cinematographers Girish Gangadharan and Yaman T. John have done outstanding work here. The framing of the scenes and the camera work in the action set pieces or even in the slow-mos will just glue you to the screen. The visuals were so hypnotizing that you will barely blink. I was so mesmerized with the visuals and the camera setups along with the color grading of individual scenes that a very middling narrated situation looked so charming to me. The background scores. Anirudh is the co-narrator of this movie. I mean, how he enhanced the every mid scenes with his scores was exceptional, and I think he's ruling everyone's playlist from the past few weeks with his recently released bangers. The literal Hindi dubbed songs were annoying, and I think people will chime in with the same thing. There is no need for a Hindi dubbed song of Anirudh. It just ruined the essence of the original one. If he puts the same Tamil or Telugu song in a Hindi dub, I think people will appreciate that. गाने पे कोई language protest नहीं होने वाला है, शायद. The performances. Venkatesh VP as Murugan was a surprise to me. That unhinged maniac performance he pulled, especially in the first half without any visual violence, was excellent. And the explosion he did in the second half was crazy, to be honest. Vijay Deverakonda performed his heart out as Suri. He tried his absolute best to glorify the scenes, and his character has an arc. If you compare it from the first scene, in the end, you can clearly see that showcasing was appreciable. Even though the Hindi dubbing wasn't even matching his energy in a few scenes, but the performance was clearly visible. Now the letdowns. The screenplay. The core concept of this movie was really good, and the outcome could have been great as I expected from Gowtam, but the screenplay, that was a total mess. It supported neither the world establishment nor the characters. The situations were just coming as a plot point, and it just shifts with the information, especially in the first half. You will barely stick with them, and as an outcome, you won't feel a bit for the characters in the climax. Those will be so flat that if it wasn't for the backing of Anirudh, at least I'd get bored in the end. A few characters will be introduced, but they won't be servicing the narrative at all. Bhagyashree Borse's character was a complete mess and totally unnecessary. The end battle should have been tight enough as of the uncooked establishment, but that was so flat and so fast. I was so excited before stepping into the theatre as this promised to be an epic from its promotional materials. But in the end, it was just a frustrating outcome. The comeback of Deverakonda is still in limbo, at least with a quality product. This can generate a decent number at the box office, at least that's what I feel, but it's a one-time watch experience for me. Look, I'm not saying it's a disaster movie, but to be honest, I didn't see the signature of Gowtam in what I actually expected, and I still feel like he could have cooked with the materials he had, but it was probably restricted on papers only. Anirudh had amplified it in his own way, but that wasn't enough to make it a memorable watch. And that's the video. So what are your thoughts on this? If you have watched it, please let me know in the comments below. You can follow me on Instagram. The handle is pointofview9. Thank you so much for watching. See you at the point of view.